Oh, that was clean. Hey, we haven't done this in a while.
No, we have not, because we both have lives, and yeah.
And many
lovely
projects
stuff.
and work. And I think this is what we do on our free time. But to all the people who would like hearing us, here you go. I hope you like it.
Free time? What's that?
Free time? Whoa. Anyway, we're going to start off with some Pokemon news, and then we're going to go right into E3.
Yeah, because there was the conference that happened recently. There was the Direct that happened last night, at least in my case, at time of recording. And then we've got E3 in mere days. Yeah, sorry about that.
Are you okay?
Come on, router, please.
Sorry. I know. You've been having a lot of network issues.
Okay, I think it's low quality, but it's the best we've got. So, bear with me. Anyway, the conference, the Direct, and then E3.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
Yeah. So we're going to start with the business conference, which was... It didn't have a lot of exciting news for me. In other words, I Pokemon sleep.
Yeah.
Pokemon Sleep is the lazy man's Pokemon Go.
Pretty much. Though I prefer to think of it more as Game Freak are trying to tackle insomnia, and they're doing it with the best possible way.
Game Freak is just
second best possible way.
Is it Game Freak?
Way better.
Wait, is it Game Freak or Niantic or both?
I think it's... I'm not sure. It could be another company that's working alongside Game Freak and Niantic, but because Game Freak owns the IP, I'm just saying Game Freak.
Yeah. Or Nintendo. They're just the publisher of Pokemon.
Well, I think Nintendo worked on the Pokemon Go Plus Plus.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's such a stupid name.
And it's so easy to fix as well. How about Pokemon Go Double Plus?
Double Plus
squared.
Wait, why not Pokemon Multiply?
Exactly.
Tune in next year and we will announce Pokemon Plus Plus Plus.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh my god.
Well, here's the only thing that can make Pokemon sleep, which for the record is the game tracking how good your sleep patterns are and rewarding you in things like Pokemon Go and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is, the gist of it. The only thing that could make Pokemon Sleep and the Pokemon Go Plus Plus even more evil is if it was able to be put into a special plush toy, like say Pikachu or Squirtle or Eevee or, in my case, Torchic. Sorry, what was that?
When in Gen 5, they had the Dream World, right?
Yep.
But if you're like me, who forgot about their Pokemon, who was still in Dream World, you'll have my Clefairy, who died in a coma.
Oh god, no!
Oh no!
Well, I mean, to be fair, at least you've got a better shot at using the Dream World in that, because I think I've got about 6 active Pokemon Trainer Club accounts, because I keep forgetting my login.
Oh no!
And I could just never be bothered to try and merge them.
Did you... You got back into Go, right?
Yeah, I got back into Go recently.
Yay, we're almost best friends. And when we were almost best friends, you just kind of dropped off.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just lack of time to commit to it, along with just a few other things. It was... Because Sinnoh had just launched, and there wasn't many exciting Pokemon out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now we've got more Sinnoh Pokemon. Lunatone's finally appeared here, and I'll keep trying to capture that rocky bastard.
Yeah, Solrock's here. Right now, as we're recording this, is the rock type event.
Mm-hmm.
And
I actually
just get a shiny.
thanks to the Pokeball Plus, I caught me a shiny Houndour by complete mistake.
How about you stop? Listen. I've been in a shiny drought for a long time, and I have friends who's like, "Oh, I caught 2 shinies 2 days in a row," and I'm like, "Stop!" I want a shiny.
Go on the capture days. That's how I got like 8 shiny Beldum in one day.
And somehow, I have the worst shiny luck now. During Trico event, I only caught like 2 shiny Trico.
What's annoying is I completely forgot that the Torchic event was coming up, so I missed the Torchic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a few Torchic I could probably trade you.
Actually, right now I just need to capture other ones in order to get Blaziken, so...
Wow,
trading probably wouldn't help.
Wow, even on the structure,
Wait,
we're
no,
still going off the
we
rails.
don't trade. We're not allowed to trade internationally because we have to be in the same room together. It's not like we don't access each other's accounts or anything.
The reason that they do that is because they didn't want like online black markets of Pokemon trading.
Yeah.
But it's inevitable. I've seen some eBay listings of I'll if you let me access your account, I'll sell you a Mewtwo for $500 or something like that.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
I'll trade with friends. Because I know who they are. I can trust that they're going to give me back my account.
Yeah,
I'm not going onto eBay for a Mewtwo.
And they say, well, some of them are like spoofing, and it's like, I'll come to you in the most threatening way possible. How are you gonna come to me? Are you gonna spoof here, or are you gonna show up at my house? Ding dong! I'm here. I have your Mewtwo.
Yeah.
It's like selling your money to the Pokemon Mafia, aka Team Rocket.
Well, at least it's better than Tom Nook.
True. Oh my god, that's another prediction for
later.
A little bit more time. Anyway. Besides Pokemon Sleep, which is just... Would you consider that a Go add-on?
I do, and it's probably a extension of Nintendo's old quality of life program that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm honestly all for Pokemon Sleep. Home is just Pokemon Bank 2.0. There's nothing exciting about it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, why didn't they just update Pokemon Bank? Why did they have to make a brand new thing?
I'm guessing it's more long-standing, because I think Bank was only really designed for the 3DSs.
I mean, Bank was designed during Gen 5, right?
6.
I thought it was like Gen 5, unless if I'm...
It could transfer to Gen 5 from Gen 5 through the Poké Transporter.
Right.
But that was all the Gen 5.
Right. I knew it had to do something about Gen 5.
Yeah.
But it's like...
Whereas Home will connect to Pokemon Go, the Let's Go games, Sword and Shield, and it's a one-way trip from Pokemon Bank. So
you're right. One-way, I guess that makes sense. Ow. All right. So...
My hope for Pokemon Home though is that it's a part of the Nintendo online paid service.
So
that would be nice.
Probably get for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. That would make a lot of sense actually, unless it's like, oh, spend $5 for Pokemon Bank a year, then spend an additional $5 for Pokemon Home a year. That'd be just silly.
Well, once I've got everything out of Bank, that's it. I'm never paying for Bank again.
Yeah.
Don't need to.
After Sleep, what was it?
Masters.
Okay. So,
well, we're skipping over things like the new Pokemon Center and Quest coming to Japan. China. Sorry.
It was China. Because those are things that already, like Pokemon Quest already released like a year ago. And...
Yeah, have you even played Pokemon Quest?
No, because I was bitter. I was bitter because Pokemon Quest, killed off, the Pixelmon Minecraft mod.
I wouldn't go that far, but sure.
I know somebody that played Pokemon Quest, and it just kind of looked like a pseudo Rumble game.
That's what I heard about it as well. I didn't hear any good things about it.
It
sounded a lot like a mobile game ported to Switch.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was, and the weird part is it was on the Switch before the phone.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon Rumble types and mobile, I'm getting sick of hearing about Pokemon Rumble for the phone. You know that was a thing?
Yeah, I know. It's a thing. Don't care enough to get it, but I know it's a thing.
Same. My boyfriend was over for a week, and the whole time he was playing Pokemon Rumble. Was it Rumble Rush? And
I think so.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, and whenever you'll get as far, and whenever the week rolls over, nothing matters anymore. And I'm just like, why? Why would you play that?
And here I thought the pay-to-win one on the 3DS was bad. Though at least that one, once you paid something like $40 for it in-game transactions, the game would unlock itself completely and you'll just have it. So,
Wait,
thanks for that. I wish more companies would do that. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Pokemon Rumble was silly.
Yeah. A fun kind of silly, but silly.
There's not even any shiny hunting in Rumble, so...
Nope.
Well, I mean...
It's weird, though, how Rumble has gone from one gimmick to the other and never seemed to actually progress further. Because the original Rumble started off as using the Wii U's NFC reader before Amiibos. And I don't know about you, but I've never seen those things.
Yeah, me neither. I think those were, like, Japan exclusive.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Even though they released the game internationally, so... Thanks, guys!
So, Pokemon Masters?
Masters has me concerned.
Yeah, same.
Because...
Okay.
Sorry, I'll just cut you off for it.
It's okay. I don't even know what I'm going to say, but I think I do. It's going to be this... Like, they didn't really highlight what Masters was during the conference other than just a mobile game.
Which is weird, because it's the one we saw the most of.
Yeah. I mean, I was so happy because I saw the art and they're remembering so many gym battle, like gym leaders and champions and best girl Cynthia. And then it was revealed that, you can finish it off.
It's a mobile gacha game.
Gotcha. And what's weird about it is that they didn't say anything about it being a gacha game
until afterwards. I believe it is confirmed. I could be wrong. But even just seeing it, I was like, oh, you're going to be Fire Emblem Heroes, aren't you?
Nintendo has 3 gacha games already.
Well, I wouldn't count Masters as Nintendo's gacha. That's Game Freak, because they're still a second party.
That's true.
At the end of the day.
That's true, but
still. At the same time, they've still got Mario Kart Tour coming, which...
We don't like Mario Kart Tour.
Who thought infinite blue shells, while invincible, was a good idea?
Whoever made Mario Kart Tour, that's who.
Maybe it was the same person that decided to make Luigi a rare collectible.
Wait, is Mario Kart Tour a gacha? I never cared about playing the beta. Oh my god.
You can't get any of the transactions yet, but in the beta they had adverts from Metal Mario, things like that. So, gacha.
Gotcha. It's called a gacha because they getcha.
Yeah.
They're like little monsters.
The thing about Tour as well, just to go on that slight tangent, I've got no interest in picking it up because every single track in that game I've probably got in a modded Mario Kart Wii. And what I don't have in that, I've probably got on 7 or 8 somewhere. So...
Right.
Who cares?
Who cares? What's next?
Well, to go back to Masters, it's a 3-on-3 battle system where, by the looks of it, every single trainer has a specific Pokemon. That individual Pokemon can evolve, which I'm grateful for because I'd rather not have Rosa Common with Snivy, Rosa Uncommon with Servine, and then Rosa Rare with Superior.
Yeah. I mean,
but
have you played a gacha game? Like, really got into it? I haven't.
Yep, I still play Transformers Earth Wars, which I think is the best gacha system in terms of phone game stuff, but that's because there's ways around the gacha.
Yeah, okay.
Which isn't a good thing in the long term, but it's possible.
Right. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Anyway. I don't know, I never really got into gacha, but what it seems like is that you're gonna get the commons with like grunt, like team, like, no, I wouldn't say Team Rocket, but like evil team grunts and basic trainers, and the rares are of course gym leaders and champions.
Yeah, just as a prediction, your commons are going to be like your bug catchers, your lasses, your youngsters, etc.
Yeah.
Your uncommons are probably going to be things like your ace trainers, your hex maniacs, your stronger mooks of sorts, along with the evil team mooks.
Yeah.
Your rares are going to be the player characters. Your
rivals.
The next tier up, yeah, the players, the rivals. Your next tier up will probably be the gym leaders. Then the final tier is going to be like your Elite Four members, your Frontier brains, your champions, etc.
God, do you think they're even going to remember the Frontier brains?
They remembered Rosa.
That's true.
And they had enough care to give 2 different versions of the Ace Trainer, so...
They're going to have every Ace Trainer from the past, since Game Boy Advance.
I can't wait to have all the comments of Campo Liam is back in the action.
You can have
it's
5
not like
different...
that guy didn't get super annoying.
You're going to have 5 different Hex Maniacs. 10 different hikers. Why not?
Why not?
Why? And they all have why not for whatever reason.
Of course they do.
There's not really much to talk about Masters because there's not much that they said about it.
Yeah. The big thing though about it that has me really concerned is if they are going with the Fire Emblem Heroes method of gacha, then I know exactly how they're going to be adding in other characters. Things like base game Lily comes with Cosmog. No, free event weekend Lily comes with Snowy.
Or Chiron. I call him Chiron because I watched...
Chiron, Snowy.
Whatever.
Theolol and Vulpix.
Yeah.
Brock, an alternate Brock could come with his Vulpix, or his Zubat, or his Mudkip, or his Lotad.
I mean, do they only have 1 Pokemon each?
I believe they've only got 1 Pokemon each. Maybe 2. It's hard to tell at the moment.
Which red did you get? Oh, I got my red with a Pikachu, but my red has a Charizard.
But my red has a Bulbasaur and can talk.
Oh no. My red has Hat Pikachu. Oh no, wait, that's Ash.
Yeah.
Sorry if I sound like I'm dying. I had to turn off my air, and it's summer here.
Yeah. Do you think they'll bother to go further with it? Either will they keep it to just the games, or do you think they'll go with the anime and the manga characters?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they went with the anime, but then again, this is my hope for them remembering Pokemon Coliseum.
I could see the Coliseum and Gale of Darkness trainers being events, because especially if they said incoming event, then where you get the chance of having Mirror B.
If anything, I think then one of the first events would probably be about Gen 8. Speaking of.
Most likely. Especially if it's launching later this year. It's going to be getting the 2-player characters from Galar, and they can have Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble.
Yeah. By the way, guess when we're recording this?
I told them the direct happened last night.
Or today, like this morning for me.
Yeah, this morning for you, last night for me.
Yeah.
So
I've been up since like 8 because of that.
I went to bed at around 11:30 and had to be up at 5.
Ew. Can we talk about the meaty stuff now?
Sure, Sword and Shield.
Yes! They did it! They actually did it! They surpassed everyone's expectations and went open world.
In some sections. We're not 100% certain on it yet.
Well, I mean, I know the towns and stuff are gonna be like normal, but Still,
And the first trailers did have a route. We did see Route 1 in the first trailer. So it looks like there's going to be a mix of the routes and then these open world sections.
That's weird. You would think that would be like the base of the whole game, right?
It might be that they're still hesitant on it because the thing with open world, and you can thank things like Pixelmon for this one, it's very hard to incorporate the level system from the core games into an open world system because you don't want to have your newbie trainers going into Route 1 and then running into a level 50 ride-on when they've only got their level 5 starter.
That's true. Maybe you have to be a certain level to enter these big worlds.
Maybe.
By the way, I'm dying. By the way, did you see what... I think Rotom Dex is actually going to get carried on through this generation.
Yes, we've seen a photo of it, of the new Rotom phone, where it looks like the Pokédex has now just become an app.
Which, I had the concern that open worlds or raids are just kind of pandering to this era's kind of games. Because this era has just been open worlds and mobile games, and this is the, best of both worlds, I guess.
Yep.
I mean, I was thinking raids were to the Go pandering people. Well, pandering to the Go people.
Well, at the same time, it's not just pandering to the Go people, because there are things like raids and like Monster Hunter, for example, aren't there?
I mean, the whole thing with Monster Hunter is that you get a group of friends up to 4 to beat giant monsters. The only
which is basically what this new system is.
That's the immediate first thing I thought of when I saw the open world and the raid. I was like, this whole thing kind of reminds me of Stories. How the open world kind of looks.
Yeah. And then we just see the 40-foot Raichu.
Oh my god. Hey, now you get to have properly sized Wailord.
No, you get to have even bigger sized Wailords. 6-on-6. What's the name of this new term?
Wait, what?
What's the name of this new supersizing system?
Oh, what was it? I had it. I have the site up. Oh, it's Dynamax.
Dynamax, that's it. 6-on-6 Dynamax Wailord battles. Where is this continent? It's just sunk into the ocean.
Groudon is displeased.
Oh god, imagine Dynamax legendaries.
Oh, I was saying that if Dynamax wasn't used by an item, can you imagine actual kaiju Pokemon like Mega T-Tar?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, that would be great.
I just had a terrible thought. Big Bang Pikachu. It's just a giant Pikachu that explodes.
Yeah. Well, the moment I remember saying this to you in Twitter DMs this morning on my way into work. The moment I saw the Dynamax system, I was like, oh, hello, Mystery Dungeon mechanic.
What was the Mystery Dungeon mechanic?
I think that they'll probably use that for bosses. So, say if you've run into a special boss, it decides it wants to be corrupted for whatever reason, suddenly Dynamax boss where you're attacking its foot.
Oh no. That sounds insane.
It sounds amazing, but it sounds insane as well.
Will the Switch be able to handle this even?
Probably.
God.
It can handle Dynamax on Dynamax. I'm pretty sure it can handle one Dynamax against 2 basics.
If you Dynamax and Melmetal, do you think that would break the Switch?
I don't know. Probably not, because they'll try and fix that. Because I'm hoping a part of the bug testing is Dynamaxing every single Pokemon in every single potential battle and seeing what happens.
And then something slips under the crack, and it's like, oh no, whenever I Dynamax a Seedot, it just crashes the game. Too big.
No, when you Dynamax Magikarp.
Oh no!
He truly is the king of carp. Magikarp.
Of course. Oh no! I just got flashbacks. Okay. Do we want to talk about the new starter? The new starters had new concept art and Sobble. Sobble is so sweet.
I love the art they showed off for the 3 starters and that.
Yeah, and I read that Sobble's tears have the what did it say? Where is it? Okay. It said his tears are as potent as 100 onions. So does this mean when Sobble cries, you cry too?
Maybe?
Aw.
I'm actually going onto the Sword and Shield website at the moment just to have in front of me.
When Sobble...
Or at least the Twitter page. The Twitter page will do.
I got the site up on me. When Sobble touches water, its body changes pattern and color, allowing it to blend into its surroundings. Sobble is a bit timid, and so if it gets nervous or embarrassed, it will secrete the water within its body like sweat and disappear into the surroundings. He just turns into a puddle.
Interesting mechanic.
Scorbunny has always been the kind of third wheel for me. Because, I promised I would be, even before the stars were announced, I'm like, I'm going to start with grass type because I never started out with a grass type before.
And then you get the monkey.
And then I get the monkey.
Then you get the monkey.
Monkey. Do the monkey with me. I'm not mad about Grookey. I'm kind of happy I got Grookey than Scorbunny, but maybe because I'm just like, I'm just like, I'm going to go with Grookey, and Grookey has to be my baby, and I'll put all my heart into this.
I'm not sure which one I'm going to get at the moment, but that's because of a secret project in the works.
Ooh, don't tell nobody.
I won't, not yet. But it's at the moment, none of them have really hooked me. Because it's not like something like Gen 6 or Gen 7 when the moment I saw it was like, you are my starter.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet. I'm not saying it won't. It could happen when we get evolved forms of them. But at the moment, just nothing yet.
I know that they're probably going to announce, the second evolution before they announce the third evolution, like they did in Gen 7.
Probably.
So
I will say, though, Grookey's gone down a little bit for me, but that's because Gossifleur is adorable.
Oh, that's true. I mean, Snapping Turtle.
True.
Oh, it is confirmed that a Grookey does drum, because somebody is like, Grookey's not going to evolve into a swordsman, he's going to evolve into a drummer. So,
and then we get the information saying, yeah, it's a drummer.
Yeah. No, I just looked it up. He drums on. Here, let me read it. Let me read this. Its green fur creates energy from sunlight. Wilted flowers and leaves here have been said to regain their color when Grookey drums with a stick near them.
Which we saw in the trailer that showed the 3 of them off.
Yeah.
Because when Grookey was hitting the drum, the grass that Sobble put out regrew. And I love the fact that one of its pictures is just it beating on a berry.
It's so cute. I love the fact when Grookey comes out to battle, he takes his stick and he's like, I'm ready to fight.
It's great. I'm surprised we got an evolution, though, this trailer.
Well,
because we got Gossifleur's evolved form, Eldegoss.
Yeah, I guess Eldegoss is kind of one of the early mons.
Yeah, Gossifleur and Eldegoss are probably, yeah. My guess is that they're both grass fairies, based on the Pokedex descriptions and all that.
Yeah.
And it's a safe bet that Eldegoss is going to have another evolution.
I know not
into what, I don't know, but it probably will.
Sorry, I know not a rodent, but is Wooloo going to be the basic normal type?
Maybe. It'll be a nice change of pace compared to the Route 1 rodent.
Yeah. Route 1 sheep.
Though at the same time, none of these Pokemon really scream Route 1 Pokemon, especially stuff like Corviknight, which is clearly not the Route 1 bird.
Yeah, he's kind of a late game bird, but he's kind of like the mascot travel bird.
Yeah.
And what I kind of find funny is that you got this really cool looking bird. He's flying steel, by the way, so eat your heart out, Skarmory. I'm sorry. But, his pressure and unnerve. He's so cool and so amazing, and he's been reduced to a taxi in this region.
Well, the fact that it looks so menacing, and yet all they talk about is how reliable of a taxi it is. The moment I saw this thing, I was like, you are going to eat me alive!
I had a joke where Corviknight is just the Uber Pokemon. Do you have Uber where you are?
Yeah, I do.
So I joked, it's like your Uber's outside and you just see a Corviknight on a taxi just screaming, Uber! Uber!
Oh, it'd be funny if Corviknight is actually in the Uber tiers for, like, Smogon and all that.
Corviknight!
It'd be hilarious.
Corviknight, what tier is that Pokemon? Uber! Corviknight, what tier is Grookey? He looks at it and just says, and you.
That's great.
I love him.
Oh, the other thing about this, the shiny had better be frickin' yellow.
For Corviknight? Why?
Yes.
Why?
What color are taxis? Yellow.
I was thinking white because that would make sense. Because
it would make sense, but at the same time, if the whole thing is about it being a taxi, then yellow.
Like, or it could be yellow like brass.
True.
Anyway, Dreadnought. I think Dreadnought is one of those Pokemon that were shown off as a Betamon and then actually turned into a real Pokemon.
That wouldn't surprise me, honestly, but I don't know. Dreadnaught's kind of
It's a
It
water
actually reminds
rock.
me of like a fossil Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Does it say?
Especially because it's a water rock type, and that's normally reserved for fossils.
Yeah, I don't mind water rock. I don't think. It doesn't say anything about him being ancient.
No.
I don't mind him. Maybe he'll evolve into a steel type. I'm just hoping. They always make these defensive rock types that never work.
Yeah, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
Especially if the times when you want a defensive rock type like I've been, they've had shit defense stats, which makes them completely useless.
And it's just their typings doesn't really allow them to be defensive Pokemon. But this is really more an argument against defensive ice types.
Yeah.
I hope Wooloo turns into a strong boy or girl. So floofy. A flooful.
We need Mega Wooloo's evolution to have a matching pair for Mega Amphabulous.
Why would you need a Mega or an evolution for Wooloo when you could just Dynamax Wooloo?
Yes, but that takes away from the pairing of it with Mega Amphabulous.
Aw. By the way, big sheep.
Yes. And the concept art that they've shown here of it sleeping is freaking adorable.
I love it. I want to hug it. Wooloo is going to be the greatest plush ever.
Oh, just going back to that Pokemon sleep thing where you have the Pokemon Go++ in a plushie that you sleep with and it tracks you.
Aw.
Wooloo is an example.
Wooloo is the new mascot for Pokemon Sleep.
Yes.
So instead of counting Mareep, they're just like, count Wooloo.
Works for me.
I want to talk about the wolves now.
The two legendaries.
Oh, it's that wolf from Dark Souls. I forgot his
Which
name.
one?
The wolf from Dark Souls who has a sword in his mouth.
Yeah. I saw something about it on my Twitter feed earlier. The comment of, I forget the names, I can't see them on here at the moment. The shield one's like, my entire body is a shield. The sword one just goes, this sword is my chew toy. Huh? It's just like a squeaky sword.
Squeak. Grr. Squeak, squeak. It's so cute. The sword's name is Zacian, and the shield's name is Zamazenta. And clearly from their designs, sword is the correct answer.
For now, at least. Until we get some more information.
I think he might be the Ubermon here, but that's just... I mean, they're both going to be Uber, but I think he might... Zacian might be a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like... I was trying to be like, I'll probably get Shield. I want to be different. And now I'm just like, who am I kidding myself? Of course I'm getting Sword. Everyone's
I'm probably going to get
Sword.
both because I'm a collector.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, which one are you going to play first?
Not sure at the moment. I'm going to wait on the version exclusives when we start seeing some of those. Because if there's a Pokemon I really want to get and it's a version exclusive, then stuff these two. I'm playing that one.
That's weird. I just really realized that Zamazeta's design is different for this box art than is from the concept art. Mainly because the shield part is bigger when it roars.
Yeah.
That's cool. And what I do notice about these Pokemon, usually you would see the box art legends fighting. These Pokemon almost seem like they're allies.
Yeah, which makes you wonder who the third is going to be.
Yeah, and they hinted at there's going to be like some kind of third force that they're fighting against.
Yeah.
In the trailer. And it's like, oh, you could only infer that, but that's kind of pretty a clear inference. Or if that's even a word.
It's pretty cut and dry, and we know that legendaries always try and come in trios.
Yeah.
So, there are some exceptions to it, but like all the box art legendaries have been trios. The two exceptions being Ho-Oh and Lugia because they're trio masters.
And everyone's like saying, oh, like the third one's is going to be a gun because memes, but I think it might be magic.
It might be magic. I'm leaning more towards it being crown. Like royalty.
Yeah. I mean, these mons are basically knights.
Yeah.
By the way, they didn't announce anything about their typings, but if you could, like, guess what their typings is, I guess Zacian is
Zamazenta is clearly part steel.
Yeah. Zacian, I think, might be part fighting. If anything, steel fighting, but that's just my guess.
It could be interesting if they were both steel fighting, actually.
Or just both pure steel.
Yeah.
Oh, Zacian. I like him. He sounds like an MMO champion's name.
Yeah.
I think that's all we have for Sword and Shield, right?
What about the trainers that they showed off?
Oh yeah, and the gyms. I do want to talk about the gyms. I think what I'm kind of sad about, I think the gyms are all going to be stadiums, so there's not really much of a, diversity with them. Even the grass...
think a leak has been said that they're going to have their own individual gimmicks like the trials in Sun and Moon, but the buildings are all stadiums. So I think it's a compromise between the two.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered Hop. I hate his smile. Hop has such the punchable face.
What's that? You wanted a rival that would actually be an arsehole to you? Ha, no. Here's someone even more of a pushover.
There's nothing that hints against his personality just besides his stupid little smile, his stupid little
and the fact
name.
that he's in Leon's shadow, who's the champion of the region.
I don't know how I feel about some of these designs. Leon looks freaking weird, man.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Leon's design. I like Professor Mongolia and Sonia's designs. They're good.
Yeah, because they're down to earth. Leon is just kind of like, I'm a king, but I'm also a football player or soccer or whatever you want to call it.
I'm hoping one of the unlockable costumes is that cape when you become champion. That's just the champion's cape.
Well, I guess you earned this cape now, and it hasn't been washed in like a year.
Ew.
By the way, I just noticed that Magnolia her cane is in the form of I already forgot his name, so now I'm gonna call him Uberbird.
Yeah. You gave me an idea of what to nickname him, basically.
Uber! Guess what Magnolia researches? Take a wild freaking guess.
Dynamax, it's already been confirmed.
Yeah. Why is Sonia...
Shock horror! The Pokemon professor is studying the new mechanic! Who would have guessed?
I mean, to be fair, Kukui, I know he researched Z moves, but he was researching moves in general.
True.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that Sonia was Leon's childhood friend.
I believe it's also been said that they were rivals as well, so...
Is Sonia going to be a rival, or is she just kind of here?
She's the assistant to Mangolia.
I just noticed something. We have no information on any, bad guys yet.
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 I'm guessing that's going to be coming relatively soon. I think it's a past E3 announcement. Because I get the feeling that now that this has happened, they're either going to go back to what they did for Sun and Moon and have a weekly announcement, or they're going to have more 15-minute directs every few weeks or so.
Yeah. The rivals, not the rivals, but the concept art for the main characters looks so cute. Even the guy, he's adorable.
Yeah, but the guy's definitely has a good design here at least, but like with the last few generations, it's clear that more of the effort's gone into the female trainer.
Yeah, because even though you're a guy, everyone's gonna pick the girl.
It's almost like they're gonna have the more cosmetic options. And I say that as someone who played as Moon for Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon.
Oh my god. The Pokemon is gender discrimination on guys.
Yeah.
RIP. For predictions on who the the main bad guy's gonna be, I think they're gonna be knights, I hope.
That would be interesting. It's a little hard to say at the moment.
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna be after, though?
Well, I mean, do you think they're gonna be after the legendaries? Box Legends, I mean?
Potentially.
I mean, everyone, all the words. All the bad guys have been really after, some kind of legendary or box legendary. I mean, Team Skull doesn't really count because the real enemy of Sun and Moon were
With the Aether Foundation.
Yeah, with the Aether Foundation, and they wanted to get Nebby, who turns into the box legendary.
Because the boss had a weird tentacle fetish.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, sure, you can say that. You can say that, sure.
It's the easiest way to summarize that.
Great, I'm done. Everyone go home. By the way, I do like the fact that this region isn't going to be this region's not another Gen 5 in which they don't only focus on the new Gen Pokemon, which you see a lot of old Gen Pokemon too.
I'm torn about that, honestly, because on the one hand, it is nice to have my favorites when possible, but at the same time, I did like Gen 5 for forcing me to try new Pokemon. Because there have been a lot of times when I've wanted to try the new Pokemon, but I've gone, well, an old Pokemon's better for this situation. I'm just going to go with the old Pokemon. So,
yeah, I with Gen 7, I said, okay, I'm only going to catch only Gen 7 Pokemon for the first run, and then I'll go catch old Pokemon for the second one when the, second game comes out. And, I did do that. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, it's not that hard to do. It's just if you can commit to it. Especially for when you've got things where the best Pokemon to get in order to take down a specific challenge is an older Pokemon.
Yeah. Ow. I just noticed that Alola kind of focused on man-made Pokemon and I guess Space Invaders. And this region is kind of more so focusing on the natural Pokemon so far. Yeah.
Though Sun and Moon still had a lot of natural Pokemon as well, because you had Pokemon like Mudsdale and that.
Yeah, but for the special Pokemon, I mean, they were all man-made or aliens.
Aliens.
Especially Type Null in its evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, the majority of great Pokemon, really great Pokemon to come out of Gen 7 were aliens.
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 You gotta say it the right way.
Aliens.
Thank you.
Which makes me wonder, with all this open world Pokemon, how legendaries are going to be distributed.
I'm hoping not raids. Though at the same time it would be cool. I just don't want them to be raids.
I hope there's this really tiny Pokemon you meet, and then they transform into a big raid Pokemon.
That would be cool.
Hey, what's that? A little Caterpie? Oh God! Oh no, it's destroying the city! And then you hear crashings of buildings. I gotta catch this Caterpie!
What's a Pokemon that you'd like to see in the raids?
Shinies.
Fair point.
Anything kaiju like T-Tar or I don't know.
Yeah.
What's a kaiju? What's a gorilla Pokemon?
Oranguru?
Oranguru. There you go. You did it.
One thing I would like to see, even though it's not a kaiju, I'd like to see the Vivillon patterns. All of the Vivillon patterns, but that's because I want a complete collection of those stupid-ass butterflies.
I mean, they don't have to be raids, but sure.
Well, it would be nice to have them as raid variants. Especially because I don't want to wait for when Pokemon Go eventually gets to Generation 6, and I've now got to try and find someone in every damn freaking country, in every part of each country, that has the access to all the variations of those stupid butterflies.
And it was only a thing in Gen 6, and they were just forgotten about.
Yeah.
RIP.
No, it's almost like they're the unknown.
Oh. Would you like a raid unknown? They just pop like balloons.
Emily, no. Here's what you do for raid unknown. If they do have forms specific for raids, have the raid unknown just be hundreds of unknown, doing those weird circles like you'd see in Spell of the Unknown.
Exactly. I love that.
That's how you do Dynamax unknown. Give me that.
I'm looking at Rotom phone's design, and I'm kind of disappointed how he's on the outside of the phone case and not on the inside where the phone screen actually is, which would have made more sense.
Yeah.
But okay.
How does it feel though, knowing that the Pokédex has been reduced to an app?
I don't know. How do you feel, Rotom? Oh no! I just thought of a stupid joke.
Rotom now has access to the internet?
No, you go on the Rotom phone, and you just go to the metaverse like that in Persona 5, but it's on your stupid Rotom phone.
And the way you do it is through the Pokemon Go app on your Rotom phone. Oh God!
I forgot what they say. It's like the area has been found, and you just see a raid group in the metaverse. Persona 5 Go.
I still need to play Persona 5.
Funny story, I was trying to convince my boyfriend to get Persona 5 because I know he would like it. But even then, it got price reduced to $20 here. I was like, yeah, since we're at a GameStop already, let's see if we could pick it up. And they're just like, yeah, the closest GameStop here is Staten Island, which is really far from me. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not going all the way to Staten Island to pick up a game.
Not happening.
Good. Oh my god. I am happy for Sword and Shield. The grass-type gym leader's design scares me.
It looks like Lucas hit the steroids.
Oh, because somebody said they look like that one guy who looks like Lucas in My Hero Academia.
I meant Lucas from Earthbound.
I know, but imagine Lucas from Earthbound, but buff.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he looks like. He has no nose.
Actually, thinking about it more, he kind of looks more like an older version of Sophocles.
Yeah, that's also what I heard from another friend.
Ripped as fuck Sophocles.
He's just buff and he has a stupid face with no nose.
And he went from electric types to grass types.
And before it's revealed he's actually a Ditto.
Yeah. No, that's the normal champion. Well, that's the normal gym leader.
And then you realize the antagonist of the entire game was just a Ditto. Ditto. Ditto, best
What have
antagonist.
I been doing with my life? Who's real and who's a Ditto?
Ditto's the best antagonist.
As evident from Detective Pikachu.
Exactly.
Oh no, that reminds
spoily.
me. The conference announced that Detective Pikachu was getting a sequel on the Switch.
Oh yeah, the game! I forgot about that. Wait, is it going to be? They said it's going to be a full-on sequel, right?
Well, a sequel in that the 3DS version doesn't actually finish the story, so this one's finishing the story, but going in a different direction for the movie. So, is
it a sequel or a remake? Okay.
All we got told was Detective Pikachu was coming to Switch.
Alright. Is that all of our Pokemon news?
Any other hopes for Sword and Shield?
We got the double pack.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And it's coming out 2 days after my birthday. As per
birthday.
usual.
That's the best birthday gift. I mean, my birthday's near Memorial Day here, so I usually get really good movies. Godzilla came out the day before my birthday, actually.
How fitting now that we've basically got Godzilla in Pokemon. And the guy who directed the Godzilla movies is on the team working on the Pokemon movies. Like, oh, hello.
I've yet to see Godzilla. I know it's like a thing that critics hate but fans love. But honestly, what kind of story do you have with Godzilla? You're gonna get what you're gonna get. You're gonna get big monsters fighting other big monsters.
Is it weird that I don't actually give a shit about Godzilla overall?
Oh,
I've never been a big thing about giant monster movies. So, the only giant monster movie I've seen was Pacific Rim, but that's because it's giant robots fighting giant monsters.
Oh, you don't care about giant monsters, but when giant robots are in the mix, that's when you're in?
Yes.
I'm more of a monster fan, but I never really got exposed to Godzilla from where I am.
Fair enough.
Although I did see like these figures, I saw this great figure and I bought it. It was of a certain 3-headed dragon that was golden. I'm like, what's this? It looks amazing. And it was actually King. What was it? King Ghidorah? The 3-headed Hydra from Godzilla that's going to be in the movie.
See, the way you phrase it, all I can think of now is Keibora Gabora from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
No, wrong thing. King Ghidorah was from Legend of Zelda. His name is King something, but I really, really like him.
I'm now just imagining a giant golden 3-headed King Keibora Gabora. It's just a giant owl with 3 heads. 3 little crowns.
Ooh, it's time for tutorial.
They're all 3 heads just swarm you singing at the same time. I was like, ah!
Oh no. Alright, I think that's it for Pokemon. Unless if we're missing something. But I do want to move on to the meat. The real meat of this conversation is E3.
Yummy.
Real
meat, and we've almost been talking for about an hour.
Well, you have to give an hour to Pokemon. Come on now.
True. That's true.
So, now that I'm trying to get a structure with these, let's start off... Wait, EA's not going to conference, are they?
They're doing a pre-show stream, like what they did last year.
But they're not going to actually have a conference because that didn't go down well, did it?
It's never gone down well.
No, Everyone hates E3.
They're not going to have a conference, but they're going to have live streams showing off their games, such as FIFA and Madden and
that's it. We got Snoop Dogg playing Madden, and it's gonna be great.
Yay!
Microsoft is coming back.
They've apparently got a 2-hour conference.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone's been talking about this. The hints, the speculation, the supposed leaks of a certain bear and bird coming back.
And here I thought you were talking about the Xbox 2.
Xbox 2? No. Wait. The last one had a really stupid name, Xbox One X. But what do you think they're going to do next?
At the moment, I'm just calling it the Next Box or the Xbox 2 until we've got something more conclusive.
I like the next box. I would accept that name rather than the Xbox One X.
Xbox One, 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 Xbox.
Do you have the Xbox One X? No, I have the box. I have the Xbox One Xbox, which is just a box.
Where's the console? This is the console. It's a box.
You asked for the box.
I know.
You asked for the Xbox One Xbox. You didn't ask for the Xbox One X. You asked for the Xbox One Xbox.
Oh no. Do I at least get a discount? No, you still have to pay $600. No.
That would totally be a troll.
It would be great.
That would totally be a troll eBay listing. Xbox One Xbox, where it's just the box.
Yep.
That's awful. Anyway, I don't know what else to expect from Microsoft, but everyone's saying Banjo-Kazooie's coming back. There was a leak of a supposed new design for him. I'm not sure if this is just everyone having so much high hopes for the Baron Bird.
There's a leak going around that they're coming to Smash, which I'm of two minds about it. On the one hand, I get it, legacy Nintendo characters and all that stuff, but Microsoft has 3 big candidates for who could be the Microsoft representative for Smash. Banjo-Kazooie, because it's obvious. Minecraft, because it's the biggest indie game, if not the biggest game in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And Master Chief, because of how much Halo revolutionized console first-person shooters.
I mean, I don't know who it's going to be. I want to say Banjo-Kazooie fits into Smash more. But then again, you have Solid Snake, so...
And Bayonetta. And Joker.
And Bayonetta. And and Joker. And every single Fire Emblem character known to man.
What's that? No, there's not multiple Fire Emblem characters. There's just Marth and his many, many clones. According to people who apparently know things about metadata and all that stuff, yet can't tell the freaking difference.
Again, I'm just being hopeful, but if Banjo-Kazooie do make it to Smash, their neutral B is going to be a gun, and by gun I mean eggs.
That'd be cool to see.
The down B is going to be Egg Bomb, where Kazooie poops out an egg.
Yeah.
Well, actually, she poops out a grenade egg.
One thing I will say, because I had a discussion with someone a few weeks ago, while this is jumping ahead a little bit, there's talks going around about there being a Nintendo 64 Classic. I don't think they'll be able to release it with the Rare games. But with the fact that the Xbox Live is coming to the Switch, and we've got games like Cuphead, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo's trying to push for the Rare replay on the Switch. So that way, if they do release the N64 Classic without the Rare games, you still got the Rare games on a Nintendo system, which will at least lessen the blow.
Yeah, I could see that. Next... Is that it for Microsoft? Because I don't know what to expect with the new Xbox title.
Well, we're probably going to see... I think there's meant to be a new Gears of War game coming out. There's probably a new Halo on the way. There's probably a new Forza.
Are they going to have another car commercial?
Probably. They bought all those indie studios last year, so we might be seeing the fruits of that labor.
That's true. Maybe they'll have a little... I think they might have a little indie showcase.
Probably.
They're gonna put on a good show. I mean, they're not gonna really disappoint me, but I always felt kind of neutral to Microsoft.
As long as if they do talk about the next box and they keep it focused on the games, they're not focusing on all the other services it can do, I think it'll be an interesting announcement for the next Xbox. Especially because with Sony, we don't know if Sony are doing a state of play around E3. So if they do show off the new Xbox, it'll have it to itself. Which I think they want.
Exclusives don't really exist within Microsoft because all of their games are trying to be played on both PC and console.
Yeah.
But in terms of console, like we all know what happened with Cuphead. They kind of locked down indie games for like a year or so until they finally get released onto other consoles.
Yeah. Which sucks,
but... It's like, I kind of already know what to expect with Microsoft, and the whole Banjo thing would be a nice surprise, but I'll see it when it happens. I'm not trying to, like, build myself up, like, Banjo is totally gonna come out.
Oh, wait, I just remembered, apparently we're supposed to be getting new Battletoads. That's probably gonna get shown off.
Battletoads! Oh, I remember that.
So...
Battletoads!
Yes, new Battletoads where we remastered that sewer level that everyone loves. And we made it harder.
Just for you old kids out there.
No!
Is that all I'm remembering from Microsoft from last year?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, because I do want to move on to the other ones and sleep.
Yeah.
Bethesda, they're gonna come on stage and they're gonna be like, we're sorry. We're so sorry. Please forgive us.
We made Fallout 76 good.
We got the next Elder Scrolls.
We've been fixing Fallout 76.
No, that's what they're saying sorry for. That's what they're just saying sorry for Fallout 76. They really screwed up.
Yeah.
Screwed over so many players.
Oh, absolutely.
And then they're gonna come up there as like, guess what? We're gonna be promising more than we can handle. Look, Elder Scrolls is gonna be another open world MMO like Fallout 76. Have fun.
Oh God, no.
Okay. Instead of like post-apocalyptic stuff, you got dragons, and we're gonna steal all your stuff.
Bethesda, drop the multiplayer. You're not good at this. Stop, please.
We're gonna personally going to your in-game house and breaking your kneecaps because that's what we do.
No.
and we're gonna blame you for playing the game wrong, even though you're just a really devoted player and just stealing all your stuff. It's great.
Bethesda, yes, we'll ban you for playing too much of our game. What?
Bethesda are the real thieves. They take your time and money.
Yep.
Is there anything else they got besides the obvious?
Doom Eternal.
Oh wait, are they going to say we're gonna release Skyrim on even more consoles?
You've got no more consoles left to release it on.
We're gonna release Skyrim on your Teslas. What the hell was that thing about Cuphead on a Tesla?
Apparently that's a thing, which, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to do now at this point. But
would you like to play Skyrim on your Tesla?
I'm actually still kind of annoyed that Nintendo wouldn't let Tesla put Mario Kart into it, because that would be great.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Probably not, but still.
Oh no. When you get a hit with the blue shell in game, your car actually flips over.
Damn it!
Not
this
again.
cost me $500,000.
I don't think Todd and Elon Musk would be a dangerous like force to have in the same room. So I think we gotta push that back a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous duo right there.
We are probably going to see Doom Eternal at the Bethesda conference.
Right.
There's also that new IP, Starbound, I believe it is. We haven't seen much on that.
Yeah. I think it's because... Was it because they went through developer hell, or am I thinking of something else?
It's Bethesda. It could be either or.
Pretty much. They announced a lot of coming soon games this last year that still hasn't been talked about, so I think it's gonna be Bethesda 2018 Conference 2, basically.
Probably.
It's just kind of like, hi, we're sorry about Fallout 76. Sorry, not sorry. Skyrim and an update of all these little projects plus new projects, maybe.
Oh, don't forget about Elder Scrolls Online expansions.
Wait. Oh yeah, they totally lied about the player, like how many players are in the player base.
Yeah.
Oh no. And with over 2 million players, no,
Yep.
that's not true. That's not true at all.
Liar!
And by 2 million, we mean 2.
Well, we had 2 million players about 5 years ago.
I think they really said like 100,000 or something, or 1 million. I don't know.
Who knows? Who cares?
Oh God. Devolver.
Shit posting everywhere. I'm predicting a Fallout 76 stab.
Oh my God. Court. Yeah, they're gonna be like, probably the return of the loot box coin or whatever it was called.
Oh, that glorious bastard.
Devolver Digital are just a bunch of glorious bastards. I love them.
I do
Even
too.
though I'm not... Like, I know when we get Devolver Digital, I'm just like, okay, what Adult Swim shenanigans are we gonna have today?
We're going to be in for lots of camera transitions, tons of blood and gore, machines that do absolutely nothing yet somehow manage to keep killing this one guy.
I know. I mean, when you hear them, Devolver Digital and E3, you know what you're gonna get.
It would be honestly, it would be hilarious if this one time they actually play it straight, just to screw with people even more.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think they're gonna start out with playing it straight, and then you'd be like, here's our assistant, and the assistant comes up, and it's like, what happened to your arm? Dead silence.
Oh, not even that. They're going to start off with some random guy, and then they're going to bring out the robot girl, because apparently she died and is now a robot.
They're making a whole narrative
out of this glorified shit show, and it is great.
I know. So I know what we're getting from Devolver Digital. With the project, I think we're gonna get, I don't know, Serious Sam 93, Serious Sam 76.
Yes, that is exactly what it's going to be.
We're probably gonna get some weird projects, and I don't know what really to expect from them, because they release a lot of one-shot games, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and they publish a lot of indie stuff as well, so.
Yeah, like a lot of indie titles, basically. So, yeah, that's what you're gonna get from them. From the good shit show to the bad shit show, PC gaming. Cross that off and just replace it with Epic Games show. Yeah, there you go.
Well, have you even watched any of the PC gaming shows? I haven't. I couldn't care less even if I tried.
Yeah, but everyone's saying that this is going to be not special, but notable, because I think they said Epic Games are just going to take over the whole PC gaming show.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Yeah, that's what I kept hearing. That Epic Games are going to make it about them and their games and Fortnite and more Fortnite. Hey, can you get enough of Fortnite?
What is this weird fortnightly experience I keep hearing about? All these whippersnappers doing that stupid flossing between their legs and all that awkward stuff. What are these little kids into nowadays?
Look, Minecraft did nothing wrong. Fortnite did everything wrong. I mean, Fortnite is new Minecraft by like popularity, but it can never match Minecraft.
Because at least Minecraft got into schools and is educational.
Yeah, it's like it's like a good basis for learning or communicating with certain children, but not Fortnite. I do not like Fortnite. I remember I saw a video of like a bunch of elementary schools. A bunch of elementary school kids in a classroom, and the teacher's like, "Who likes Fortnite?" And they all get up and start flossing. American schools. But yeah.
I will say to the people who are going, "Oh, you're just a haters, never even players." Like, I played it, not my thing. I'm not into those kinds of shooters. I still prefer single-player based content, especially because I live in Australia, where, as you noticed at the start of this video, my internet quality is shit.
Yeah. I like arena shooters, but I don't really care enough to actually play Fortnite. I kind of dropped off from playing Splatoon and all that, even though I do find it fun, but it's like, I don't think they really update the content enough in Splatoon for me to really go back to it.
Yeah, I played it for a little bit multiplayer when it came out after I finished the single player. I played it a fair bit when Octo expansion came out, but I'm just done.
Same. I mean, Splatoon 2 is also going to be done. They only have a few Splatfests left.
Yeah. I'll save Splatoon stuff for when we get back to Nintendo, but...
Yeah. Although, one question with PC gaming, do they announce VR titles in this?
I don't know, honestly.
I kind of have to be on top of that.
Yeah, but the thing about the PC gaming show is that it could literally be anything. Like, there's no... Because it's all the stuff that gets published to the PC, which is basically everything. Almost everything.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to say what it's going to be. They probably do VR, but...
Yeah, I just got to be on top of the VR kind of stuff, so that's probably where I'm going to be on that day where PC or Epic Game Show, whatever, is playing.
Feel free to take the notes on it so we can talk about it afterwards, because I probably won't give a shit.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be, like, awake during PC gaming. I'm just going to be like... PC gaming is like a break before the storm.
Yeah. And
the storm starting with Ubisoft, where they're probably going to be like, Just Dance 99.
Just Dance, probably some South Park stuff, Beyond Good and Evil 2. There was some talk about that they're working on a Transformers game based on the War for Cybertron trilogy, which I'd be all for.
Do you think that's going to be an E3 announcement?
Potentially. Because, I mean, like, South Park.
That's true.
The big thing about it, though, is that I'd like it to be a game, not a live service.
I don't like the way you said that.
Is there a better way to say it in a way that shows I freaking hate the thing?
True. Is there anything else? Oh, I scrolled. Is there anything else with Ubisoft other than potential indie games?
Trackmania, Trials.
Freaking Mario and Rabbids.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mario and Rabbids 2.
So apparently it did really well, considering the size of the project.
I'm not disappointed. I wasn't really disappointed at it. I was just kind of weirded out by it when it first came out. I'm just like, what?
I still haven't played it.
I remember seeing that last year, seeing the creative directors cry over it because that was their first project.
Yeah. I mean, good on them for that, so...
Yeah. It was, I don't think it was never a bad game. It never had any bad press against it. It was just a weird idea.
Yeah. I've been meaning to pick it up, it's just that I've never pushed myself far enough to pick it up. So.
Yeah, same. I mean, I never really cared about the rabbits. The rabbits, I don't know what these are called, but the rabbits are the type of mascots I do not like.
I prefer to think of them as the white minions.
Exactly. Those are exactly the type of mascots I do not like. Rabbits, Minions, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch mascots, they're all the same.
I am so glad I've never been exposed to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. In any capacity, it is not a thing here.
It's a good cereal. It's just little squares and with cinnamon on them, and they turn your milk into cinnamony goodness. They taste great, but I just hate their freaking commercials and their marketing. It's just the same. It's like they try to differentiate the mascots, but they all just look the same.
Meanwhile, I just sit here eating stuff like Wheat Bix and that because I'm not a huge fan of sugar cereals, so...
Welcome to America, where we don't write GMOs and the cereal mascots just commit cannibalism.
Yeah. Oh, I love seeing like the 80s and 90s cereal commercials where it's this clearly unhealthy thing and they're trying to sell it to children wanting to be athletes.
You're talking about Frosted Flakes.
Yep.
Have this pure sugar. It's great. Earn your stripes. Get some exercise. Woo, we're gonna... Pizza's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear of that whole thing where pizza is a vegetable in schools?
No, I did not. And the fact that that is potentially a thing disturbs me to no end.
The thing is, the schools didn't want, to ruin the fun with certain youth groups trying to get together and we're gonna end obesity, stuff like that. And the schools are like, pizza's a vegetable, go eat it.
Okay then.
Yeah, they just want... It's like they just didn't want to ruin the fun with the kids not able to have like stuff like pizza or stuff like that. It's like... But that's all they can afford is pizza.
Yeah.
American schools. TM. Is that
flawless in every way, except not really.
Is that it with Ubisoft? We're gonna get some weird freaking Just Dance shenanigans.
And Beyond Good and Evil 2. That's probably going to be the big thing.
What was that one game which was made by the Borderlands group? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. That's not Ubisoft, though, because Borderlands is Gearbox.
I know... No, I'm not talking about Borderlands. There was a game that was made by the early Borderlands group, but it's not Borderlands.
I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot one thing that is probably going to be shown off at the Ubisoft conference, because it's shown off every year. Something to do with Tom Clancy. Oh
man, I forgot about it because I tried to block it out of my head.
You're not the only one.
Jeez.
We're also seeing Watch Dogs 3, because that got leaked and announced.
Speaking of Borderlands, wait, is that game out already? Borderlands 3?
No, not yet.
Borderlands. Did you hear what happened with Claptrap's voice actor?
Yep.
Poor guy. If anybody doesn't know, his voice actor never got paid for his work he did on Borderlands. And he basically like, hey, can I get stuff for the work I did on Borderlands?
Can I be paid like you'd pay a voice actor?
Yeah, and then they just fired him.
Yeah.
They did Claptrap dirty, and everyone disliked that.
Blame Randy Pitchford.
Wait, who?
Randy Pitchford is the CEO of Gearbox.
That makes sense. Even though I don't know him, but it's like,
Oh, look up him, Jim Sterling, and Aliens Colonial Marines.
Wait, what? Another Jim Sterling story I'm not aware of? What happened?
Due to Randy being the main promoter of Aliens Colonial Marines, a game that is notoriously shit, Jim Sterling has gone on the record as saying that Randy lied to his face about the game because of how awful it was, and now it's gone to the point where Randy's just blocked him out of his head, thinking he's some abusive troll who obsesses over him and all that stuff. It's like, oh, come on, dude.
I remember that game. I remember it released and everyone thought it was the stupidest game ever.
It was the Fallout 76 before Fallout 76.
I mean, Fallout 76 destroyed players for their time.
Oh, have you ever seen a xenomorph awkwardly run into a wall because his pathfinding AI glitched the fuck out?
What are you talking about? It's supposed to be revolutionary AI. This is pretty revolutionary.
Yes, I can see how revolutionary this guy loves to run himself into this wall. It must be a really nice wall.
I wasn't playing it, but I was watching my boyfriend play this game, and basically you have all these freaking enemies trying to run up to you, but their pathfinding is so awful that they're just like, I'm gonna get you, and then they're just running around in circles.
That is hilarious.
There's one time, these are such enclosed areas that you fight them in. Terrifying, but not terrifying enough when they can't go past a couple chairs.
Yeah.
I'll get you once I figure out how to sidestep.
How does this infernal device work? Why can't I go past it?
Will the enemy ever get past the chair? Stay tuned. Oh, well, you shot him.
He was 3 days away from retirement, Jimmy.
Oh my god. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Anyway.
Is that it with Ubisoft?
Yeah, because it's Just Dance, it's Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy. We're gonna start a Tom Clancy's cult where we just say Tom Clancy too many times.
Yeah.
Next is a storm. Square Enix.
Hi, repeat of footage from Final Fantasy's remake trailer.
Yeah, they're probably gonna release a lot of Final Fantasy stuff. I don't know if they're gonna make a new Final Fantasy. Do you think they're gonna release something about Life is Strange?
I think they will. One thing I know that they're gonna show off is that Avengers project that they announced a few years ago.
Oh yeah. I heard of that.
Apparently, it's leaning towards the live service open world model, which, oh no.
Oh, live service. Are you gonna cringe every time you hear that? Are you gonna have a tally every time you hear that this E3?
Oh, totally. I will totally look at a live service tally to see how many games are promoting themselves as a live service.
Live service. I don't like it. What else is Square Enix? They have the rights to Dragon Quest. Well, we got Dragon Walk. It's a Pokemon Go ripoff, but Dragon Quest.
They don't have the rights to Dragon Quest. They made Dragon Quest.
Dragon
Quest was a Squaresoft game. They outright own it. But we are probably going to see some more on Dragon Quest XI. So.
Yeah.
Well, the Switch version of Dragon Quest XI, at least.
Sometimes I get really surprised when I see Square Enix games that I forget are owned by Square Enix that aren't Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Though, on the subject of Kingdom Hearts 3, do you think we're going to be seeing stuff on that Xion story campaign?
Xion?
Yeah.
Xion? Probably. They're probably going to be I think they're going to release an extra story with Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know if it's going to be Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix or just an add-on story that you just have to purchase.
I believe what they're doing is they're doing paid DLC for extra story content and that, which is where the Xion story comes from. But then afterwards, afterwards, like, for a port to the next box and the PlayStation 5, they're probably going to have the Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix.
Yeah. They're going to have Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix someday. I'm sure they're going to hint at it. I'm not sure when. I don't know the whole deal with... I'm not going to go into what the secret ending was, but there was a secret ending, and that implies there's got to be more to the story.
Yeah. I believe Nomura said
right?
that after he's finished with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, he's going to go to whatever the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be. Whether that's a spin-off title or it's going to be Kingdom Hearts 4, we don't know.
What do you mean spin-off title? Every spin-off title is canon.
Well, proportionate spin-off title.
We're going to have Kingdom Hearts Go, which is canon to the main story.
No, we're going
really
to have
important.
Kingdom Hearts Goes to the Darkness.
Oh, you gotta defeat the darkness with your light, and that's the game.
No, you gotta defeat the darkness by using hurt.
Who?
Using hurt. Because they apparently, even from Recoded and now, they still don't know how to frickin' use hurt in a sentence.
Oh my god. You right.
I'll be fine.
It's Final Fantasy speak. I don't think they know how to speak like humans.
They probably don't.
Have you seen how campy they are?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like delved in, I think you gave me Final Fantasy, what was it, World
of Final Fantasy.
World of Final Fantasy, but it was weird to play from your account on mine, and I kind of felt bad for playing it off your account because that means you wouldn't be able to play it. I didn't know if I accidentally deleted your save file or anything.
I didn't have a save file on it yet, so
I don't know how that's really worked, so I kind of felt guilty. But my god, are they campy?
So much camp.
I would like to play it, but
you should pick it up. It's definitely a good game, because it's basically what if Square Enix tried to make a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I still want to experience that. And now, here's where I get to the part where I'm dying because my air is not on. It's okay, we're almost done. Are there any other games that I forgot that Square Enix has?
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
2?
Yes, 2.
2?
Yes.
What would be like the... Okay, what is the ultimately hyped game for Square Enix? Like, a new Final Fantasy or
Final
like
Fantasy
another
VII Remake.
Yeah, I mean, they already announced that, right?
Yes, but people want to know more about it.
So they're going to announce it in E3, probably. I mean,
Well,
that's probably the perfect time to do it.
They showed off a trailer for it at the last State of Play, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the State of Play. The Nintendo Direct for Sony.
Have you seen any of those? I have not watched any of them yet.
Me neither, man.
We're great at this journalist stuff. How do I journalist?
Capcom isn't here, but in the spirit of E3, they released a lot of Monster Hunter stuff, and I'm happy about it.
Fair enough.
I'm very happy about it. I got a friend into Monster Hunter, and they keep messaging me, like, what is this horrifying, scary game that you led me down? It's called Monster Hunter. What's wrong?
And that is why I dare not touch this foul beast. Because I know where this dark path will lead.
He went to Rotten Vale, and I was waiting for him to meet my favorite Gen 5 monster, and I'm just like, hey, have you met Clifford? And he was like, who's Clifford? You know, Clifford, the big red dog. And then you see this big red creepypasta-looking dog after you. It's like, what do you mean?
Oh, that's like, great.
I'm just like, I hope you had a good time with Clifford. I keep calling monsters by like code names because I didn't really want it. Pet names, basically. I didn't want to spoil them. My favorite monster that's coming back, I like to call Crazy Train.
I'm not even going to ask. Let's just move on to Nintendo.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's just sidestep this whole thing entirely.
Nintendo, where we kind of go back to the loop around with Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, because the Smash predictions and all that stuff, but... Well, I'm not going to predict who I think is going to be the next DLC fighter. I do think that not only are we going to see the next DLC fighter, I think we're going to have it released at E3.
What do you mean?
I think we're going to see the trailer, and then at the very end of it, they're going to have available now, or available in the next hour, or something like that.
Yeah, they're going to like do something with anything that they have. It's like, right now, you can get this off the eShop. And
I can't, because the eShop is down because people are trying to get this.
Oh, I just realized Reggie's not going to be here for this.
We might see Doug Bowser take the lead this time.
Yeah, this is Doug Bowser's like first, like, you know, King Koopa himself, Doug Bowser, ex-Microsoft, like come to Nintendo. It's like, roar, I'm here now, and he's gonna have like this whole get up and this shell on.
I hope so, especially because he's just embraced the fact that his last name is Bowser. By the looks of it, so
I want him to go out with a big Bowser shell on his back. It's like, I'm here.
Yes. Please.
He's perfect for Nintendo. Remember in his like release where he says I'm the head of Nintendo of America, and then you see Mario and Luigi plushes tied up.
Yes, that was great. Along with that photo of was it Baby Bowser or Bowser Jr. sitting at his chair?
Jr.? Aw, yeah, probably Bowser Jr.
It was one or the other. They're so similar. So.
Well, Baby Bowser is just Bowser as a baby. Bowser Jr. is his son.
Well, I mean, like, visually, they look so similar, so...
Yeah, same. I mean, you could still call Bowser Jr. Baby Bowser, because he's technically the son of Bowser, who is also a baby.
Yeah.
He's just Bowser Jr. He's just a baby Bowser, except he is the son.
Yep.
So, I think Doug Bowser's going to be fun. Miyamoto's going to be there to say hi.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
In terms of games that we're probably going to be seeing, because there are some easy games to knock off.
Yeah.
We're going to see Link's Awakening. That's easy.
Right. Of course.
We're going to see Luigi's Mansion 3, I hope. Pretty safe bet, especially if they're aiming for a release this year.
I think Luigi's Mansion might come out during the summer, or they're going to have it for a Christmas release. I don't know when Animal Crossing is coming back.
I think Luigi's Mansion is going to be an autumn release.
Yeah. I don't know when Animal Crossing is coming. I hope it's this year. They said it's this year.
Yeah.
I hope it's going to be announced during E3. I want to see what they got. They got to announce something about Animal Crossing.
Here's what I'm hoping that they do for Animal Crossing. I'm fine if they have it at the show floor, because I'm not there anyway. Have the initial announcement trailer. Go into some of the small details, not too much, not Smash Ultimate levels of detail, and then say at the end, we'll have a dedicated Nintendo Direct for Animal Crossing in a few weeks.
There was hints at Animal Crossing Direct, because somebody is like, oh, Nintendo has a bunch of privated videos on YouTube, but they still, to this day, have never got released.
Yeah. So...
I don't know what to expect from Animal Crossing other for it to be a core game.
Oh, it's most likely going to be a core game. It's just a matter of what it's going to be like. We're probably going to see some of Astral Chain as well, the new Platinum project.
Yes. Probably some info on Bayonetta 3.
I doubt Bayonetta 3.
Okay.
Especially because if Astral Chain is meant to be coming out this year, they're probably going to have that focus be on Astral Chain, and then after Astral Chain has come out and simmered it for a little bit, then they will talk about Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
Because Bayonetta 3 will just eat away at any hype that Astral Chain's built up.
I'm sure Nintendo's gonna release a weird, out of left field game that I can't even predict. I don't know if it's gonna be like a random Mario mobile game or just kind of a service on the Switch that either little people really care about, but they're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be you can play it right now, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe some more like, what is it? What's that thing when you buy online and you can get access to a bunch of classic games?
NES Online.
Yeah, they're gonna release some, maybe SNES Online if we're lucky enough.
I'm hoping for a SNES Online, honestly.
I kind of hope it's gonna be like it's not gonna be NES exclusive, and they're just gonna expand the NES collection to more games.
Especially when you look at some of the games they've got on it at the moment, and you can tell they're scraping the barrel for interesting games.
Yeah. Did you see like that weird version of Zelda where it's just a save state?
No, I did not.
Okay, there's this weird version of the original Legend of Zelda NES on their collection. I think it's like a new game plus kind of deal, but in actuality, it's just kind of a save state where they already unlocked all the weapons.
Okay then. That's
Yeah.
odd, but alright.
It's welcome, I guess. All it is just a freaking save state.
Sorry for that, that was my
Nice
phone going off for
phone.
some reason.
Nice phone. Nice notives.
Oh goody, your arcade is streaming Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, 'cause I already know that. They're just doing randos.
Yeah. I just got the prompt for
I was
it.
gonna join them, but this happened right after you're like, do you want to record? And after that, we wouldn't really have any other time to record. So
Yeah, sorry to hold you up from that.
yeah, it's okay. I have not been to a one shot like they're doing right now, but when I come, I think tomorrow and not Sunday because one of us is not going to be there on Sunday. So tomorrow we're probably gonna go back into canon play.
For the record, for those of you wanting to look it up, tomorrow would be the 7th of June 2019 in terms of Australian Eastern Standard Time. The 6th of June for the United States. Feel free to look up their Twitch streams from there.
If you want some am I allowed for shameless plugs?
Go ahead. Feel free to. Bloody hell, this dropped out, didn't it?
Sable at the table. Sableye. No. You're like breaking up for me, sadly. But I know it's gonna be really clear because we're both gonna be recording this.
Yep.
Yeah. Only technical hiccups, but that's all.
Joys of Australian internet.
Hey. Anyway, my group is called Saber at the Table. Saber at the Table. Say that like 5 times fast. At Saber V Arcade, twitch.tv. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Streaming usually live from the arcade that we actually run.
I'll try and have a link to the Twitch account in the description for you, so check down below where you can find lots of other interesting links, like where most of our content goes to.
Yeah, and since we're at the end slate, for E3, who do you have the highest hopes for and who do you have the lowest hopes for?
I'm not sure, honestly. Highest hopes in terms of entertainment, Devolver. But that's because you can't really fight Devolver in terms of pure entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of announcements, I'm not sure at the moment, at least, because the Xbox is going to be interesting. I hope that Sony's going to have a state of play, because I want to see the PlayStation 5, because I've got interest in getting a PlayStation 4 now. It's the reason why I keep saying I want to play Persona 5, but if the PlayStation 5 has got full disc backwards compatibility, then...
PS5. Wait, where's Sony on this list?
They're not doing it.
You're breaking up again.
They're not doing a press conference this year. We don't even know if they're doing a state of play this year.
Mm-hmm. Wait, question. Where's Sony on this list? Are they the ones that didn't want to show up?
Yep.
Oh. So they're probably not going to show up until like a year. Maybe a year or two after, when they're like, PS5 time!
Even though they've already been teasing the PlayStation 5 for a few months now.
Yeah,
Alright, sure.
They're still not ready. It's still not ready in time for E3. Poor guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that in the Nintendo Direct, I highly expect them to release the announcement for the Smash Fighter at the end of the Direct, because I know that's what builds up the most hype.
Yeah.
I have no idea who it's going to be. I'm going to push all the Banjo-Kazooie speculation on the side towards Microsoft, but I still don't know if that's going to be a thing. I don't know if Rareware is going to be a big thing during Microsoft or not. If there was, I'd be like, hey, new Conquer game. But that's a story in a parallel universe, honestly.
Yeah. There's a lot of talk going around that the next DLC fighter is going to be a Dragon Quest character, which I can honestly see pretty easily.
I could see that.
But it's just hard to tell at the moment, because we've got no real hints other than code data, which says that the code name for it is Hero. Which really doesn't say much.
It could be literally anyone.
Yes, that is really not helpful, guys.
Do you know what the code name was for Joker?
It might have been something like deck of cards or something. Playing cards. Yeah. I don't know. I forget.
I'm gonna look it up. Smash Bros.
There was 3. I know there was that much. There was 3 code names.
Yeah. Jack.
Right.
His code name was Jack.
Right, that was where I was getting the playing cards thing.
Yeah. So, what were the other... I mean, again, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Hero is so broad.
I can at least narrow it down to one thing. It's not Deku from My Hero Academia. I can't even say that with a straight face.
No. It's Bakugo.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. No, even better. It's All Might. All Might would be the assist trophy, and then at the end of when he's done beating people up, he just deflates.
The funniest thing about all of this is that it would be hilarious to see either of those two get in before Goku.
Goku's not good being a freaking game. He's not a fighting game character, despite him having fighting games.
Nor is Deku, but that's where the joke's coming from.
I know. Where's Palico? I want Palico.
That would be hilarious, honestly.
That'd be perfect. Who's messaging me at a time like this?
You've got to remember to take the obvious joke. Palico would be perfect.
Ugh, my heart. Oh. I love cats. Palico would have the perfect, alternate costumes. I mean, I guess anyone could have the perfect alternate costumes, but Palico's would literally be just different fur color and armor sets.
And even then, you could do some of the more wackier ones, like Palico dressed as Mega Man.
Exactly. Palico dressed as Sonic. Because I had that, and I hate it.
Can't be worse than that Sonic movie.
Oh, jeez. I don't know what Sonic's gonna look like. I remember I saw a video of people walking Detective Pikachu and the Sonic trailer was right before it, and the whole theater just simultaneously went, meow?
Well, at least they're not all simultaneously screaming.
I mean, true. I went to Detective Pikachu relatively when it released, not on release day. And I would say, look, the theater wasn't as rowdy as when I went to see Toy Story 3, basically. It was kind of rowdy, but not as rowdy.
I was thankful I didn't go to a very rowdy cinema when I saw it with CJ. Because we, on times, if there's a movie we both want to see, we'll sometimes go and see it together at the cinema, because she lives right up the road from one. And it was almost quiet, but that's because we saw it on opening day during the middle of the day when all the kids were at school. Perfect time to watch a movie.
That's good. I remember we specifically tried to choose a specific time where all the kids wouldn't be able to see the movie.
Yeah. Oh, when we saw Lego Movie 2, we were the only two people in the cinema. It was great.
Oh, that's what I was for my second viewing of Detective Pikachu, because I took off a week. I mean, this was the week I took off when my boyfriend came over. I'm just like, I'm gonna move everything aside because I barely see this guy, because he lives in another state. And he came up, I'm like, you haven't seen Detective Pikachu? We're gonna watch Detective Pikachu. And we had the theater all to ourselves.
That was great.
That is so good. And I was yelling. Oh my god, I was yelling at a certain trailer.
Sonic?
Can I tell you about this? Because this is kind of a funny personal story.
Feel free.
So, where I come from, I currently live, I don't really want to go into it, but you can say I kind of live nearby where a certain, where a certain, rock star came from, and I don't know if it's because of I grew up where he lives, but he's, a really famous, he's not a rock guy. I don't know what you would call his genre. It's
is he a man who is attached to rockets?
Rockets. No.
Oh, so it's not Elton John.
Elton John was from the UK, so no.
To be fair, if you're talking about recent movie trailers,
it is a recent movie trailer, but it's not Rocket Man. Okay, so it wasn't even about the guy himself. It was about this kid who was inspired by its music, living in not America. I don't even know where he's supposed to live in, because later in the trailer he was going to America. But he's like, oh, I love his songs, I love his everything, and mind you, I grew up, and I'm currently still living in the same place where this guy comes from. I don't want to say who it is, because I don't want to reveal my location, even though I kind of do already, because I go to the mall to work, but anyway.
Can you send me the name of it? I won't put it in the video, I just want to know, because I don't know who you're talking about.
You would probably not. Do you know this name?
Not really, no.
I put it on Discord. Yeah, he's more of an American icon. But, everyone knows him and everyone talks about him because, of course, I live in the same state, live in the same freaking town he came from. And and me and my friend always joked about, because we lived in the same place for, since we were pretty much born. And my friend's like, I am sick of this place. I want to get out. And in the movie, this kid is going to America to the rock star's hometown, and I'm just like, oh no! And I was just yelling that in the theater because I was the only other person in it. No, I tugged on a wire. This is what I get for hate. I don't hate my hometown. I just find it very cringeworthy when other people talk about my hometown. especially movies. It's like, what are you gonna get? I mean, the town looks nice, but I can't believe I'm in a freaking walking distance from it.
Put it this way, I still cringe every time I hear a fake Australian accent in movies.
That's true. I mean, have you ever seen Crocodile Dundee?
I have. Not for a long time, but I have.
Do you like it? Do you like it?
Like I said, I have not watched it in a long time, so...
Yeah. So I think that's it with basic stuff like Pokemon and all of E3 predictions.
Well...
For the majority of E3, I think I know what I'm gonna get.
Well, what's something that you're hoping for? Doesn't have to be a realistic...
Hope.
Well, let's have one realistic prediction and one wild prediction.
Realistic prediction. I mean, I do hope for Banjo-Kazooie, but I don't know if that's wild enough to say wild, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Now, the wildest prediction will the whole conference turn into a killing game. What? What's wrong?
Well, I think I just found a reason why not to go to where you live, because... well, this is awkward.
Okay, no, real wild prediction, like, it wouldn't have... Well, maybe a Conquer game, I don't know. Oh, no, the wildest prediction is actual love to Rareware.
Yeah, that would be nice to see.
Or, like, a brand new Rareware title. Can you imagine that?
Well, that exists already. It's called Sea of Thieves.
Okay, let me rephrase that. An actual good Rareware title. I'm sorry. That was cruel. Was there another game that did what Sea of Thieves didn't? Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, there was a Ubisoft game that I forget what it was, because they were announced at the same time. Like, it was sort of like, oh, does the industry suddenly like pirates now?
Yeah.
Probably not those pirates.
Go back to pirates. Okay, what about your realistic and crazy prediction?
Realistic prediction... Well, I think I said my realistic or wild prediction of sorts.
I mean, you don't have to get, like, really predictable with the... Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think I already said my realistic or wild prediction with the Smash Shadow Drop. But...
Wait, Smash what?
The Smash Ultimate Fighter Shadow Drop.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a... I know! I'm pretty sure they're gonna... Like, why wouldn't they have a new fighter announcement? But I'm pretty sure with the fighter announcement, they're gonna be like, oh, available in, like, 5 months to a year.
I do think they're going... I do genuinely think they're gonna have it as the out now sort of thing, like what Octo Expansion was last year. So... I somehow don't see that, because there's, like, a lot of time to be put into the fighter. But they've already said that they've been working on it since Joker went into development as well, so... Whoever it is, they've been in development for a long time, so...
Do you think they're gonna have a double announcement for a character coming now and then a character coming soon?
Maybe. People are saying that. I find that very hard to believe. Mostly because it will deflate away from the excitement of the character that was released.
I mean, then again, Piranha Plant happened, but that was kind of a special case, right? Yeah.
So, it's not impossible, it's just that I don't think it's likely, because announcing another character will take away from the excitement of the first character.
Yeah, I feel that. Unless if the second character isn't as important, but still kind of there.
True.
Yeah. It's either going to announce the least important character first, or the most important character first, but I still don't really see a double announcement happening, unless if they're going to be like, this character first and then that character later.
Yeah, I'll still put money on whoever gets announced at E3 comes out at E3. Like, it's a same-day release.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's apparently also been data found in the game for home run contests, so we might be getting that in the 4.0 patch. So...
Okay.
It'll be nice to see at least.
How long have we been here?
Almost 2 hours.
Oh, we've been running for almost 2 hours. Hello?
I will say, as my wild prediction, I know it's not going to happen, but I really want it to happen.
I think he died.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers The Sky HD
didn't.
Remaster.
Hi.
You didn't hear any of that,
Australian
did you?
internet.
I'll take that as a no.
Unless it was really my side.
No, it's my side.
No, sadly. Yeah. Okay, so what did you just say?
My wild prediction, the one I want to have happen, that I know will never happen, but I still want it anyway. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers The Sky HD Remaster for Switch.
Or just a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Right? I mean, that's crazy enough to have it during an E3 conference. Please stop messaging me.
I did not hear anything that you just said. What was it that you were saying?
Wow. I'm sorry. I just said, or basically any Mystery Dungeon.
Yes.
Yeah. That's crazy enough to say.
I know it won't happen because Sword and Shield is the big game this
year,
year, but it was...
I think we could...
Sorry, what was that?
No. Just continue.
It's probably not going to happen because Sword and Shield is the big game this year, but I still want it.
Yeah, maybe next year. I don't know. I just want Mystery Dungeon.
I want good Mystery Dungeon, not
right.
Gates Mystery Dungeon.
Same. I mean, Super Mystery Dungeon was alright, but I just don't want that to be the last game.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am hot. We've been running for almost 2 hours. It's almost midnight, and I think we covered everything.
Yes. We'll see you guys soon for the E3 roundup. Once we can organize that. And while...
Organize a date and stuff.
Yeah.
Go on.
And while all that happens, I will be working on The Secret Project.
The Secret Project. Shh, no, don't tell nobody.
I won't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody.
I won't tell nobody.
Alright, bye guys. Sorry to cut it short. It's just I don't want your internet to completely die.
Yeah. No, it's going to do that anyway. But for now, see yas.
Bye ya.